Hi there. Welcome back. I wasn't done, and I'm skipping my intro right here. I was not done searching this place and going through everything. Oh. Well, hello. I'll explain in a sec. But first, I got a memory. A milk carton. A carton of milk for growing up strong and healthy. Add some chocolate for a snack enjoyed by both young and old. Okay. So I did this not realizing it would move me to the next part of the story. So what I have decided to do, there's always hope. I have decided to reload, and I had to go through quite a bit to get here, and go back. But mainly for one thing. So zoom in on me here. I saw, you know, in the last episode with the big guy, and it said get his favorite delicacy from the cafeteria. While I was editing, I figured out that's the heart that he wants. So I have to go back. So I have to attempt to go back and get that heart. And I'm just now realizing we fell down a freaking elevator. I wasn't thinking about that until just now. So that's gonna be fun. On the bright side, I do have that power, which allows me... I wish I could go back there. Which allows me to quick travel. I don't know how to use it, but I'm going to try. I figured out though what it was intended for. Ow. It's intended for those things that you spawn out of when you die. These things. Why can't I use it there? This thing. Oh, I can. Okay, but where does it take me? I'm curious where this takes me to. I have no idea what part this is. I'm not doing an intro. I'm just getting right into it. Don't want to waste any time. Oh, back here. That's actually really helpful, I think. We're gonna go back to that elevator we fell down from, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is where I spoke to Alice, so I should be right here. Yep, here we are. Are any of these things gonna spawn? Okay, can I... Oh! Whoa! Hey! Quit it! Quit it! Frick it, I'm going up. Oh no! Come on, come on, come on. I made it! Oh! Can I just keep going up? No way. Oh. I can! Where do I go from here though? Whoa. Oh! Oh! There's an eye. What is this? I mean, a little bit of refuel, okay. A clock. That's definitely memory, yep. An alarm clock to count the previous hours of each day. There's not much time, so every second is special together. That's cute. This doesn't help me at all. Can I keep going up? Woo! I didn't think that would work! Yo! We live in the ruins of the past forever, lost in the shadows of those who came before us, blended souls to make something new, birthed from a machine into a world we cannot own, but the ink demon lives in all of us, a voice that calls us to a purpose. We know it's a lie, but his intoxicating pull is strong. He is calling, always calling. Can you not hear him? Be right back then, I suppose. What does that sound? Whoa! That's what that sound was. I'm gonna try this, see where it takes me, because it seems to be hopefully I don't get lost in the loop, but if I can go back, worst case scenario. Where? I have a vague memory. This is actually really good. This really helped me. You know what? It helped last time. Let's do it again this time. This seems... Am I at the beginning? I'm all the way at the beginning. Oh, there's gotta be something I can do here. Okay. Where can I hide? I can't. Cool! That's new. I'll be back once I get to the freaking cafe. I'm all the way back here. Okay, it took me about 10 minutes of going back and forth forever. I'm gonna save just in case, but I finally got back here. Let me get some food to get my health back up. Had a few unwelcome encounters, but point is, I'm here. He wants the heart. Correct? Yes. I am correct, and I figured I was, but it says, look at the note. It specifically says he loves the food from Little Devil Lounge, favorite thumping delicacy. There it is. He wants the heart. So now that I have that, I'm gonna now flash forward in time. And, ooh. Oh, hi there. And I am going to go visit the big guy. So I'll be right back. Oh, I forgot. I didn't realize I was here, but this is perfect. I'm supposed to go that way, but ultimately I need to open that. So hang on 1 second. Yeah. Up there. There we go. Yeah, see, there was this thing back here. I didn't realize there was, and I noticed this when I was editing. I was like, shouldn't there be something back here? But I didn't think I could go back. Oh, it's a power-up! Sweet! I'm gonna level up my ability. I wanna be able to do this even quicker. I leveled this up, by the way. I don't know if I did something else in the last one, but I had to replay a few things, so I leveled this up to 1. Now I'm gonna level it up to 2. I didn't know this was here. That's cool. All right. Okay. Hello, beautiful. You looking for this? Okay. I hated that sound more than you know. Ugh. That's it? I just spent 28 minutes for this? I'm pissed. At least I did it, but I'm pissed. You don't understand the meaning of the word pissed until you see what I am. Did I do it? Yeah. Was it worth it? No. Moving forward with the story. Okay, back to where we left off. I'm pissed, but that's okay. We're just gonna move forward like it didn't happen.
The subject will stand in the designated location.
Ha! No. You will frick off. How about that, huh? Alright, there's nothing else for me to do, so I might as well.
Lethal object.
It is a pipe. Take it from me.
The subject will submit all weapons for further screening. Disarm now.
Fine. Gosh.
Remain still for examination.
Alright.
The subject is cleared for entry.
Okay. That's great. Oh, how'd you get in here?
Welcome to the civilized world.
Oh, that's a nice
How do
ink
you like
fountain.
my signal towers? They nullify the ink demon's powers so he cannot pass them. I wish I could say I invented them, but it seems our friends at the Gent Corporation had a demon problem of their own long ago.
Really? Who are you and why do you look like you're from the old movie Robots with Ewan McGregor and Robin Williams?
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. You missed the delivery. But it's okay. Making the baby's the fun part.
You just glitched. Shows him fighting the ink demon with other demons.
And now, my dear, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to prepare. We'll talk later, I promise. Besides, you must be very tired. A quick rest will do you good. Betty will show you to your room.
No, she won't.
She's my housekeeper.
No, she ain't.
Other things.
Among other things.
Never actually killed the ink demon, did you?
No, he's too powerful to destroy. So we sealed him away, trapped him in a different form. One
Tiny
that was
Bendy.
smaller, harmless.
Bendy.
It was a fitting prison, although he seems to have found a way to free himself. But enough talk. We'll deal with that soon enough.
There's some nice fresh blankets all laid out for you. You'll be dreaming in no time.
Stop talking.
Wait, Wilson, one more thing. If you needed my help, why didn't you just ask?
Would you have believed me?
Come along.
I mean, he's not
no more
wrong.
dawdling. This way now.
Don't you dare use the word dawdle with me, Miss Robot Jigsaw Face. I'm
You're
faster than
here
you.
at last.
Yeah.
It's so exciting, finally having you with us. Now, to give you some bearings, we're currently standing in the south wing. Wilson's laboratory is downstairs. And then there's the north wing.
Dear God, you're slow. Look at this. Look how slow you are. Jeez, man.
Ink Demon got in there a while ago. And ever since, we've had to keep the north wing locked up tight. I'm afraid it's fallen into ruins by now. All those juicy, lovely books gone to waste.
Juicy, lovely. Hey,
And they'll tear you apart limb from limb if Wilson's with you. So, mind your distance and you'll be just fine.
I'm not listening to you.
It's not very often I have guests to look after, especially one I can actually talk to. Almost everyone here either can't speak or they're completely mad.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Here we are.
Best room in the house.
Oh, kill me.
You should see where I sleep. Ugh. But this room, just perfect.
Perfect.
Sort of every detail. Bed is clean. The bathroom is on the left.
On the right.
Sorry
Got it.
about the stains.
Excuse
I did
me?
try my best to get them out.
Stains. That's okay. I'm human too. We have our necessity. Oh, you mean blood. Never mind. Anyways, the mug and the maiden. Oh my gosh. For a sleeping draft, pinch of salt, cocoa powder, chamomile, soybeans. Hey, I'm allergic to that last one. Gilson. Mix everything in a glass and then drink with exactly 3 sips of water. That will kill me in real life. I'm not kidding. A lot of it will. Oh yeah, I assume I have to lay down. No. Well then, what do I do? Bathroom's on the left, right? Should let me in. Oh wait, it gave me a... Oh, I have to talk to her. I'm stupid.
Did you have any questions?
Is it always night here?
It's always dark, if that's what you mean. For as long as I can remember.
Are you very old?
No. As far as I understand it, I'm something quite new. Although, I didn't turn out the way I was supposed to. One in a long line of failed experiments. But Wilson will keep trying.
And do you trust Wilson?
This is the realm of the ink demon. The shadow hangs over us all. I don't trust anyone. But Wilson takes care of me, keeps me safe. He once said I remind him of something he called his mother. Tell me, is that a good thing, where you two are from?
I'm not sure. I don't think I ever had one.
Well, no matter. Now, I was told to make sure you get some sleep once you got here. So get nice and comfy and relax. I left something on the table that might just help you nod off. It's my own recipe. Works very fast. Just follow the instructions. Carefully.
Thanks, Betty.
Of course. If you need anything else, I'll come straight away. I'm always up.
Yeah, and you're freaking slow. I'm not gonna ask you for help. Always up because she's a robot, doesn't sleep. Got it.
Gilson. What's a Gilson?
I don't know. Leave me alone. Still look hot. Sweet. I mean, okay. This is me after I eat a lot of soy. Sorry. Anyway. Oh my gosh. I love it. Oh, okay. That's a lot of toilet paper. Gilson. Oh, whoa. Okay, we're gonna read this. How long is it? Okay, we are gonna read this, and I'm gonna put a timestamp right somewhere, and it's gonna tell you where to skip to if you want to go ahead and move past this. You want to move past this? Skip here. Otherwise, enjoy the reading. Here we go. Once upon a time in a faraway land, there lived a mug of cheese, but it was not an ordinary mug of cheese as you would find in any home or kitchen of the age. Now, this mug of cheese was a distant descendant of one of the three grand Flagoon kids, the same kings who had charged on horseback to defend their capital city during the unforgettable conquests of the previous century. To which of these Flagoon kings he hailed from, the mug was unsure. But still, there was honor and courage in his heart. His family line heralded of deeds long past that had forever changed the course of Stoop history. Did he have a name? Of course. All mugs of cheese have names. This is common knowledge, just as every fruit bat is really named Stanley. The mug of cheese was named Richter the Cracked. I'm cracked at Fortnite, my guy. Oh, what a name, I can hear you say. Cracked indeed. The mug of cheese bears no damage that I can see. Fall silent, you small-minded bass, for therein lies our intriguing story. Let's begin at the beginning. It was a hot winter day in the forest, one of those days where everything is dull brown, the lake was still, the birds had shut up, and the trees were but sticks in the overcast sky, save for a long pine that skimmed the clouds above like a painter's brush. It was on this day that Mr. Darble Mouse was in a hurry. He had just been named as Vermin of the Year by the society brethren that lived under the old church, and it was customary for the honoree to bring fine port wine cheese to the ceremony. There were only hours to locate some of the precious cuisine. Fortunately, Mr. Darble Mouse knew exactly where to find it, the dark cellar below the governor's castle, but unfortunately, as he approached the loose plank of wood in the old wall, he failed to realize the heavy rains that had come the night had passed moisture into the plank, making it far heavier than usual. Thus, when he pushed the plank with all his might, it lifted just enough to push his body only halfway through, but his strength just couldn't contend with the weight of the plank, and his arms failed. The plank snapped back down, crushing him flat. After all, this story is not about Mr. Darble Mouse, or had you forgotten the mug of cheese already? I can see how you might connect the two. Mr. Darble Mouse was, after all, looking for cheese, and we were talking about a mug of cheese just before. Sadly, I must inform you there was no relation between Richter the Cracked and the rodent who is now nothing more but smooshed guts inside the wall. Except that there is, for it was the death of Mr. Darble Mouse that started all the trouble. You see, when things die, they tend to smell, and that's just what Mr. Darble Mouse did. But that's not all. His body, pinned between the outside and inside of the wood wall, had made a perfect passage for the hot winter wind. The wind, therefore, carried the stench of his decaying mouse carcass deeper into the governor's home like a snaking, twisting wisp of terror. The smell settled into a little tavern near the courtyard of the castle. Here, soldiers would spend many long hours when there was no bloodlust to soothe with battle. Strong ales and red meats filled the menu from back to front at this rustic, medieval, greasy spoon. Most of the customers came to look upon the barmaid Maxine, who was actually named Rita. Rita was by far the best-looking creature in all the governor's county. There was a beautiful deer woven just over the hill, but no one knew that. By day, Rita scrubbed her tavern so clean you could eat off it, which was fortunate, as it was a place you would indeed be eating since it was a tavern. By night, she served her customers with charm, grace, but mostly with drinks. Did I mention she was married? I am mentioning it now. She was married. Her husband's name was James. He didn't do much until he died. The smell of Mr. Darble Mouse knocked him flat, and that, my friends, was that. Oh dear, this story has barely begun, and we've already killed 2 major characters. Needless to say, Rita was deeply distressed by the whole thing, but 20 or so minutes later, she realized she couldn't mourn forever and went to buy some cheese. Ah, yes, don't worry, dear reader. This time, the mention of cheese will probably guide us to meeting our local hero of the tale. Also, this is a good time to start a new chapter. Chapter 2, a new chapter. Rita entered the cheese shop with her guns blazing. I am speaking metaphorically, of course, by which I mean she entered the cheese shop quite determined to buy some cheese. I love this. This was because just the night before, as her husband James was taking note of a weird smell in the room, she had invented a delicious new concoction, a cheddar cider. It was sure to be a hit with her patrons. After all, the governor's county only had 2 exports, cheese and grapes, and she could possibly make a drink from a grape. But back to the cheese shop scene. Rita knocked on the counter loudly with her fist, causing a nearby cat to do absolutely nothing as cats do. From behind the wall, she heard a stir as someone was crashing through piles of cheese to make their way toward her. Emerging gloriously from torn yellow curtains, an old man came into view. He was giant in stature with a long gray beard. Bobbing along and stuck within his beard were all manner of cheese crumbs and wedges. wrapped tightly within his hairs, but yet he held even more cheeses on ropes pulled across his chest with loops of provolone linked like sausages over one shoulder. His eyes were big and his ears were bigger still. A smile of kindness erupted from his face as he locked eyes with Rita. My, the Kurds are kind to me this hour. Hello and welcome, he bellowed. Rita bowed low and promptly began to cry. The shop owner looked at her perplexed. What did I say wrong? The barmaiden sniffed and snooted and finally answered, forgive me for my husband has just died and I'm out of Swiss. I'm going to pause now in the story to ask myself why Mr. Darble Mouse went to the cellar in the governor's house for cheese if there was a cheese shop nearby. I think it's best that we overlook this glaring problem in the plot, don't you? Now back to the story at hand. Rita purchased a large amount of cheese from the shop owner. She bought cheese wheels and cheese melts and cheese slices. She bought cheese whistles and cheese bread. She bought cheese paper and cheese sandwiches. She bought so much cheese, in fact, that she had lost track of all she had obtained and just dumped all the fromage into a large burlap sack for the return journey to the tavern. Goodbye, Rita, the shop owner called as he waved farewell. Goodbye, Daniel, she called back. His name was Murray, by the way. Overburdened by her treasures, Rita made her way home, following the main road to the castle. But as it always happened, the road was now under repair. A man with a skinny mule was plowing up the dirt so that he could put down new cobblestone. 4 of his associates were standing by watching him. The job would only take a few years to finish, but Rita was in a hurry, so she followed the detour sign that told her to take a different road to her left. Unfortunately, no one can read in the governor's county, so she went right instead. The mishap took her deep into the forest where absolutely nothing of interest happened, except something of interest did happen. As she trotted on through the forest, her sack of cheese weighing her down, muttering complaints all the way. Little did she know that danger lay just ahead. This danger was cunning and dangerous and had one of those out-of-place eyebrow hairs that drives you nuts when you're talking to someone who has one. This danger we will call Bernard, the big ugly lizard man who wears a blue cloak. Bernard didn't often have visitors in his house. This was because he lived outside. Also, he was rather fond of human flesh, which made him very unpopular. So obviously you can see the drama unfolding here. The beautiful but tired Rita, huffing and puffing up the winding path as she approaches a certain doom. Bernard, watching from behind a nearby tree, licking his lips. Oh, the tension is tense, is it not? At this point in time, we must pause again to ponder all the possibilities that could now happen in our story. 2 characters have died already. Surely a third wouldn't hurt anything. Are you perhaps just reading the story because you want to see who will get the axe next? You're a little warped, don't you know that? Well then, let's see what happened next. Bernard stepped from behind his hiding place, his eyebrow hair gleaming in the fading sun. Dear madame, why must you pass through so fast? He called with his eyes glimmering. I must get home, Bernard, because for one, it's getting late and I have customers to serve, and second, because you eat people, Rita replied. Poppycock, balderdash, called swallop. I won't hear these lies against my character, he detested. For I, Bernard, the big ugly lizard man who wears a blue cloak, have completely reformed myself. Rita squinted suspiciously at him. You have? Bernard put a hand to his heart. I have. I no longer prowl or pounce. I won't attack or bounce. I will not kill or maim or tear. I won't crush or even bite you anywhere. I promise I won't devour anymore. My gosh, you become a bore. If you aren't going to be any danger to the story, then I've come all this way with 100 pounds of cheese for nothing, she grumbled. She boosted her sack further up her shoulders and turned with an angry grunt, but Bernard waved after her in a panic. Wait, it's all a ruse. I intend to eat you, dear woman. I swear it, he cried. It's all a trick, you see. A new angle. It worked on some guy yesterday. Oh, please stay. Rita sighed. Her strength just about gone from the long adventure she had taken since she left home that morning. She turned back to face Bernard. All right, but your part in the story better lead to an unexpected turn of events. Oh, it will, he clapped and wiggled his clawed finger to motion her to draw nearer. Just wait until the next chapter. The next chapter. All looked quite dire for Rita. Bernard had her within his grasp. Surely it would be mere moments before his jaws collapsed upon her head. Oh, what a horrible end for Rita. Needless to say, I'm worried for her. But as luck would have it, miles and miles away, 20 years earlier, something amazing happened. 2 mugs of cheese, a Gouda, and a mozzarella welcomed their first son into the world. I don't think I need to tell you his name. It was Dave. No one liked Dave. After that, their second son came forth, Richter the Cracked, just called Richter at that time. Richter spent his early life stealing cowbells and putting them on skunks. This way, people always knew when danger was nearby. Needless to say, Richter was one smart mug of cheese. But all could not remain perfect forever, and suddenly the great skunk famine began. Richter found his world in array, and he sought a new purpose. Fortunately, there was an opening in the governor's county for an adventurer at the time, and since he was a descendant of the 3 grand Flagoon kings, he was boosted to the head of the line. Because as we are all quite aware, even in olden times, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Thus the adventures of Richter began. He braved deep dungeons, he slayed the great beasts, he climbed the highest mountain peaks, he sailed around the world despite the fact that he didn't own a boat. Richter was truly the stuff of legend. But did I mention the curse? Yes, fair readers, there's a curse, a fiendish and terrible curse. One morning, while Richter was in the governor's county, he came upon a witch named Witch. The witch had just pulled a pound cake from her oven where she then proceeded to start ingesting it right there on the front walk of her home. At once, Richter knew this creature was pure evil. Eating cake this early in the morning and without ice cream? This was truly a fiend that needed to be vanquished. Richter jumped her fence and pulled his sword. Would you like some pound cake? She offered. It looked quite delicious. Richter would not let himself be seduced into early morning cake, so he approached closer with his weapon at her throat, which began to sweat with a mouthful of crumbs. I also make a mean scone if you want to wait. Now, no gentleman or gentlemug could refuse a good scone, so Richter withdrew his sword and patiently waited for the witch to create these new buttery pastries. But what he didn't know was that the witch accidentally had bumped her table and had added within the mixture a vial of cursed liquid. See? I told you there was a curse. You were fair warned. The moment Richter ate the scones, he fell into a deep sleep. The witch, baffled, finished her cake and proceeded to get a civil service job in a nearby town. After the years rolled by, all that remained of the witch's house was carried off by elves and her garden became overgrown. This left only Richter asleep in the forest with no end to his dreaming in sight. But the story thankfully does not end here. For as luck would have it, a giant man covered in cheese with big eyes and big ears wandered past the sleeping mug. In case you've forgotten, this was a cheese shop owner Murray, sometimes called Bill. Unable to resist cheese of any kind, even a mug of the stuff, Murray took Richter to his shop and set him on a shelf. Here Richter sat for many years until this very fateful day. You see, in Rita's haste to gather up all the cheese she had purchased, she swept a few things that did not belong to her into the sack as well. These items include the cat on the counter, a personalized pin, Murray's cash box, I think she'll be hearing about that one eventually, and last but not least, Richter himself, still deeply asleep. So now that our two stories have come together, let's discover what happened next to Rita and Richter in the climax chapter. Let me guess. The climax chapter. It was the same hot winter day in the forest, and Mrs. Darble Mouse was finally starting to get concerned. Just down the road, Rita was being drawn toward an almost certainly bloody and horrific end to her life. Bernard was just moments from taking her within his lizard jaws and mere hours from trimming his eyebrows. Rita stood her ground. She was no damsel in distress, but simply a person who was pretty darn tired by this point. She pulled the burlap sack of cheese from her body and swung it hard with every last bit of strength she had left in her. An ear-shattering crack broke through the silent trees as the bag made contact with Bernard's shocked face. His teeth flew in all directions, falling like pebbles to the ground. His eyeballs dislodged and rolled into a nearby stream. His jawbone turned completely around and planted itself into the back of his head. Dang! He ran screaming into the woods, never to be seen again this week. His cries faded and the forest once again fell soft and quiet. The cow walked by. Rita, still standing with her sack overstretched in her arms, stood wide-eyed at what had just happened. Surely no cheese in her bag was hard enough for that kind of impact. As she placed her burlap sack upon the dirt and peeled it open, she was amazed to find Richter, the mug of cheese, inside and looking quite dazed. He had awakened and the curse was finally lifted. Somewhere behind a desk, the witch looked up and nodded with a smile. But, oh dear reader, look what was now upon his mug body, a giant and elegant crack. The very mark of a warrior. His hero's journey was finally complete. Richter the Crack had emerged. Yes, it is true that Richter really didn't do anything important in the attack of Bernard. Just by Richter being where he was at the perfect time he had saved Rita, the fates were with him. Richter and Rita talked and laughed and ate cheese until the sun went down. Finally, they packed up their picnic and headed back to the tavern where they were met with cheers of excitement. This is mostly because the guys had found out that Rita was now single. Oh no! Oh, as the night wore on into the early morning of the hours, the tavern remained alive and the castle courtyard was singing and dancing and cheddar cider. Oh, what a celebration. But like all parties of such proportion, eventually everyone sobers up and you have to go home. Before long, it was dawn. The sun began to rise steadily in the west, marking a fresh adventure on the horizon. A wind of a new direction began to blow with a more steady pace. It skittered across the ground and found its way between the floorboards of the governor's castle. Here, against all odds, it found the barely remaining body of Mr. Darble Mouse. The wind carried the stench far beyond the borders of the castle, over the mountains and deep within a dark cave where Evil slept. The heck is that smell, said Evil, awakening with hellfire burning behind his eyes. Eventually, news of this great evil spread from town to town until it reached the ears of Richter the Crack. He polished his sword and gathered some crumbs of bread to store in his mug. Wearing his best expression of courage, Richter once again set off to conquer the day. His story was not yet over. But for now, dear reader, we return to our own lives. Let us end this tale with one closing thought, shall we? Be we cracked or small or even dead, there's always a purpose to where we are all led. Be brave and strong, and lest we forget, fate isn't quite done with any of us just yet. The end. That was amazing. I really hope you didn't skip that because that was... I'm so glad I read that. Okay, what am I doing? What is a Gilson? Betty! Hey, Betty. 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 Ooh.
The machine speaks to me, revealing its many possibilities. What I can accomplish using its power is beyond any measure. Life and death can become a thing of the past. Poverty and hunger, a distant memory. I can remake the world anew. But does the world deserve such a gift? For now, I have bigger matters at hand. A man in a black coat came asking at the front desk about the machine. Said he was from the Gent Corporation. Fortunately, the receptionist knew nothing, and he left quietly. Later, I found his name on the sign-in form. Mr. Alan Gray.
Alan Gray. Betty. Betty, library. Chapter 7, Spatial Displacement of Unknown Elements. Let us imagine a long wire stretching between 2 points in known time. We will call this length of time the euphonic base. From here we can dispel all needs of societal normalcy and all typically understood junctions of the world we know as the present. Once the euphonic base is achieved, it creates a shared understanding that there must be space around the wire that is not the wire itself. This space, a Cromley vacuum, could be in itself a host to many wires, running in as many directions as we can perceive. Using a vessel of flow, a flux break, we can escape from our wire to another wire. This allows us to not just reveal these alternate timescapes, but command them with a larger understanding of their existence. Further still, in theory, we can bring elements of one world into another, displacing matter into a new state regardless of the current host wire's rules. The reality and function of the elements becomes a new euphoric
Nothing
base.
here.
Oh, this is going to tell me what it is. Ah, don't need Betty. Got it. Section 4, freshwater critters. The yellow perch. If you find yourself looking for a hard-fighting fish that won't rip your hands, you should look no further than the common yellow perch. This freshwater fish is always quick to bite anything they can get their jaws on. The best way to catch yourself one is work your bait, worms, minnows, or larvae, toward the bottom of the water and guide your line back up. You don't need much seasoning when it comes time to cook it either. The flavor of the yellow perch is built right in. Good eating. The Gilson fish. This is one strange little fish that's pretty hard to come by. The Gilson is not known to be easy to catch and will ignore most bait. To make matters worse, the Gilson can move very fast, making it a rare sight. And then I was able to snatch up this little guy with a very clever solution. Apparently the Gilson is sensitive to sound vibrations and will go into shock upon hearing some sweet music. So crank up the tunes and this fish will be easy to grab, crush up the Gilson into powder and stir into water for a powerful, soothing
I'm
drink.
looking for a fish?
Apparently.
There's gotta be one here somewhere.
Cool. Chapter 9, Simple Snacks. If you're in a hurry like I always am, don't have time to put together complex or large meals. Fortunately, we have some scrumptious and simple recipes that satisfy and take no time at all to prepare. People will ask how you made these so fast, you just sit back and smile. Saucy Cheese Buddies recipe. Take a loaf of leftover Italian bread, slice it into 4-inch strips. Lightly butter your bread strips on one side only and lay them face up on a baking sheet. Toast in your oven for 2 to 6 minutes, 400 degrees, or just until they begin to brown. Sprinkle a thick layer of mozzarella cheese over the strips and leave them in the oven for just a minute or 2 to melt the cheese. Remove and serve with your favorite marinara sauce or spice things up with a little ranch dressing. Quick, easy, and super tasty. Next page, chocolate bacon soup. Ew. All right, cheese.
Cheese.
I need a fish. Conservatory. Fishy! Fishy. Okay, can I play this? Hell yeah.
Maybe if it was closer.
What do you mean closer? Oh, you mean like
Now
if I...
that's a fish.
No. Really? It's fast though.
He's too fast.
Yep. Gotta stun him with your music. Oh, am I this strong? Dang. All right, fishy fish. You ready for the most beautiful melody of your life? Here we go.
That did it. Looks like the fish is asleep.
My dude, I literally just played the beginning of the Addams Family and that knocked him out? Okay. I went dun-dun-dun. Gotcha.
You can't get away from me, you little stinker.
Oh. In my defense.
Hello.
I forgot the Gilson again, didn't I?
That's my
And
defense.
there's some already ground up in the kitchen too. I'll bring it up to your room straight away, shall I? Oh, and maybe you could put Harold back in his tank. He does so hate the dry air.
Fine. You're no fun. She disappeared. Okay, cool. That was fast. It's gonna be ink. Yep. Called it.
Now, just 3 sips of water.
That is not water, hun. 1.
1.
You sip very slowly. She's gonna see something in the mirror. You ready? Calling it now. Something in the mirror. Watch. Called it. It's almost like I know what I'm talking about.
Awake at last. I was almost afraid you'd miss my party.
What's going on?
I was looking at my phone. Where am I? Whoa.
It seems you're just a little overwhelmed.
That's me every day.
Honey, I understand. It's not every day one gets to bask in the glory of an angel.
Didn't we kill you?
Angel?
Like stuck a sword through your heart?
Angel, to be exact. who I am. Sent from above. Impending perfection.
What do you want?
Right to the chase. I like that. The truth is, honey, you're one of a kind. And to put it bluntly,
You look like Harvey
what
Dent.
I want is your face removed, your skin peeled away like paper, and your insides torn out and tossed onto my table. Custom parts, ready for my delicious harvest. And with your generous sacrifice,
You look like you smell like sweat.
I'll be beautiful. But for now,
And you got stung by a
let's
bee.
have fun. Plenty of time for a bloodbath later. Ooh, how about a game? Let's all play a game of riddles.
Riddles? What a wonderful idea!
No.
All right, honey.
You're
Here's the
very
deal.
slow at exposition,
Behind
but it's
you is
okay.
the door to freedom. But it will only be opened if you solve my little puzzle and return to your special chair. Then I'll throw this heavenly switch here. If you get the puzzle right, you walk away. Get it wrong, you will fry. Let's begin.
Okay. That's great. What am I doing? Door to freedom!
The fox thinks the rabbit smells of elderberry. I couldn't see them sitting together.
Fox and rabbit do not sit
Bird
together.
won't have anything to do with the rabbit, but I hear he likes to court danger by sitting next to the fox.
I'm not gonna remember any of this. Are you serious? Is there like... What's up here? Hang on. Let me just look. I just... Let me get a pen and piece of paper. I'll be right back. Your mother smells of elderberry. Oh, your mother was a hamster. That's all the information I need, honestly. I think I've got it figured out. Okay, fox will not be on the left. Rabbit's okay with sitting next to the bear. Fox will not sit next to bear. Okay, so the fox can only sit next to the bird. So that's good. So that means fox is far right, and the bird will be next to him. So that eliminates the fox sitting next to anyone, because the fox don't like the rabbit, the bear. Will the rabbit sit next to the bear? Yes. The bear will sit next to the bird. Okay, so we got this. So bear, rabbit. Okay, I think this is right. We're going with it. Let's give it a shot, shall we?
Hold on tight, honey. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1.
I can't tell. Does that mean I won? It was right! Yes! I thought I lost. Okay, cool. Killed all of them, but doesn't matter. I'm the only one that matters. Cool. Don't care.
Nobody likes a parlor pooper.
Not my fault that your riddle was easy, and it only took me like a minute to solve. Hey, I got it back. Let's go. Okay, we're just gonna. I can take it. Woo! Let me just get this charged up, bro. It's charged. Cool. Yoinkers. Oh, power down. I get it. I got my stuff back. Let's go. Yoinkers. Screw you. Ooh. Are you up? No. Oh, she got a machine gun?
No one! Now hold still, honey.
No.
It's gonna hurt.
Haha, you're out. Hi. Ah!
Beautiful! Where do you think you're going?
That way, I'm gonna say. Ah! I'm fine.
Where did you go?
I don't know. I just walked out of view. Must be completely gone. I want this open.
Go. Die!
No.
Wait, stealing my spotlight. Are you hiding from me?
Oh, I could probably slip through that.
That's
No.
Give me your inside.
Fully charged. Screw you.
Stop hiding. Start dying. That's it. Bleed.
Okay.
No, you're out there.
Oh.
The eyes in that jar.
Oh. Shut up. Nobody asked. Here we are.
I can do this all day.
Hey, that's not your quote.
Freaking ink demon.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
I don't know. Must have been somewhere when I was walking. Am I hiding from you? I think you can answer that question.
Gotcha.
Got me? Yeah. Sure, buddy.
Stealing my spotlight, honey. Help me be beautiful.
Oh. Thank you.
Music to my ears.
Goodness me. I'm not charged.
Give me your inside.
Dang it.
Stop hiding.
No.
Start dying.
No. Hey.
Come out wherever you are.
And boom. Yeah, banish. I like the sound of that. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, hon. I don't think you get it. You lose.
How dare you touch me?
How dare you touch me, she says. Oh. Uh-oh. Who's coming from behind?
Curtain, baby. Let's blow them away.
Get stabbed again, right? That's predictable. Didn't this already happen last time? Like, jeez, Boris. Oh, just real Alice. Okay.
My face. You have my face.
Han, you already saw her last time. Calm down.
It's our face. I'm beautiful.
Didn't we already kill her before?
Always were.
Okay. I don't understand.
Why does this feel so familiar?
Yeah.
Are you all right, Audrey?
Alice, I
There
cannot
he
begin
is.
to tell you how good it is to see you. And this must be your wolf.
Audrey, meet Tom. He's my protector,
Oh, yeah.
my friend.
You both got here just in time. Now I understand why you don't like being called Alice.
The machine creates many of the same forms. At least on the outside. On the inside, we're all pretty different.
Well, from now on, I'm gonna call you something other than Alice.
How about
Just doesn't suit you.
Oh? What do you have in mind?
Bitten?
How about Allison?
Darling. Allison.
It's not bad.
I have a cousin named Allison.
Okay, I'll try it out. But only if you can tell me what in heaven's name you're doing in Wilson's retreat.
It's a long
Wilson,
story.
I almost forgot. I have to get back right away.
Are you crazy? Wilson's our enemy.
Do you even know him? Have you ever talked to him?
I've seen what he's done. That's good enough for me.
Look, it sounds like he has a plan to kill the ink demon. For good. And I think he can help us all. I just need to go back and hear him out.
Yeah. Just need to go back and hear him out.
You'll both need as much help as you can get. The ink demon won't go down without a fight. Tom and I will gather some of our friends. Anyone who's left. Good luck, Audrey.
Good luck.
You too, Allison.
Sorry.
Mind if I take this?
No. What? Oh, she got the Tommy gun now. Hell yeah. Okay. Why do I get to hide there? That doesn't make any sense at all. Beautiful people run this world. If you can only have brains or talent, you may just sneak through the gates, but with a pretty face, every door opens. The crowds bow to you. They ask your name. They want you to attend. They ask you to speak. A silky voice with gorgeous lips is everyone's weak spot. I was reborn with my perfection stolen from me. To get it back, I'll rip this rotted world apart. Angels are beautiful. Angels are beautiful. Alice Angel.
Wilson knows your birthday. Prince of Peace. Must they bring us only more pain?
Okay, cool. Sorry about your
No, don't send me back. Please, have mercy.
Yeah, them have mercy? Nah. Oh. Oh, shoot! Go away now. Did I seriously just walk past this thing? I'm good with that. Can I kill it? I'm gonna say probably not. Never mind. Oh, dear Alice, I don't know if you will read these notes, but I'll keep leaving them for you. I hope someday you'll understand my words and the madness will fade from your mind. In this strange and dark place, we can find light and purpose. We are not left to wander alone, craving beauty, power, and other meaningless things. Even the heart of someone feeling incomplete can discover joy. We're not lost, we're merely waiting to be found. We are so much alike, formed from the same mold. We're like sisters, you and I. I wish you comfort and the wisdom to let your heart melt into happiness. I won't give up trying to reach you before it's too late. A friend. Oh. These things gonna start moving. Oh.
This music box could make a good distraction if I can fix it.
How the heck am I supposed to... How am I... How am I supposed to... Key and dancing figure. Huh? Where do they expect me to find that? Oh. Oh, I can go up. Okay. That makes more sense. Uppity, uppity. Can I go up there too? I can. Where am I supposed to find this stuff at then? What if I... Okay, hang on. Hang on. Skadoosh! It worked!
It's been years and my face is still a mystery to my co-workers. They don't know me. They avoid me. As if I carried some infectious disease. At first, this was an insult. But now, it is a gift. With the right costume, I can play the part of anyone. I can go completely unnoticed, hidden amongst the shadowed walls, as a clerk, an artist, a producer, or even a lowly janitor.
Oh, I'm stupid. There's a ladder right in front of me. Hello. They said he killed my lord. They said the ink demon fell. They said I was a false prophet, but I say my lord lives. He will return. You better watch your back, Mr. Wilson. Hey, can I get an amen? Well, now we know who's been typing those out. I said, can I get an amen? Oh. Okay. That works. Oh. My apologies. Do I go for it? I go for it. Frick it. Yes! Nice. Oh, there we go. Okay, I need to go down there. Okay, this is not where I need to go, so we're just gonna move past you. Oh! Alright, where to next? I understand. Whee! Oh, shoot. Oh, I have made a mistake. This is good. I'm where I need to be. Just, do this real quick. Alright. Anything here? I see you on the bottom of my screen saying go here. I'm just looking around. Oh, hi. Alright. Haha. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. There's another one of those books. Oh. Alright.
That's all the pieces for the music box.
Back to it. This episode's gonna be long. I don't care. Whee! Hey, come on. Ah! You get me over that? That's stupid. Music. Oh, that dude's dead. Music box.
Fixed.
Fixed.
Now I just need to find a good place to put it.
Good place to put it. Oh. Oh, shoot. Ah! I figured it out. Wait. What? Why can't I put it there? Now I can place it. I was in combat. Get the frick out of there. Go on then. Okay. I don't care. 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 Whoa! Woo! I almost lagged to death there. Hey there.
There you are, thank goodness. Wilson's waiting for you downstairs in the laboratory when you're ready. But first, can I get your help with something?
What do you need? I'm busy.
Normally, I wouldn't ask this of a guest, but with all that's happening, I can't sneak out and get things like I usually do. Do you think you could pop round to the farmer's market back in town and find me a few ingredients? We're running quite low in the kitchen, and I was hoping we could all celebrate tonight with a lovely supper. Won't take but a moment if you go by train. Up to you. No pressure.
That'll be a next episode. I don't feel like doing it. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment what you thought, subscribe for the next one comes out. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Have a good one.